All right, this is the last month of July. I just looked up and the last time we did a video was in the middle of June, which was either right before or right after we ordered the mobile home, the double wide. And I did a couple videos, but it's been pretty much nothing going on a whole lot. We had decent amount of harvest in the garden until it got too hot. Now everything's just rotting because we can't get up here enough. So the garden is actually producing a lot more than I expected, so I'm happy with that. It was our experimental garden anyway, so I'll take it. So what I'm showing you now is a week ago they bush hogged the 2 acres that is in front here, and then a couple of days after that Andrea went to the county and we officially got permission from the county to put her mother's park model on here as a residence. And Horry County classifies it as a single wide because it meets minimum requirements. So instead of calling it a park model, it is now a small single wide. So that's exciting. I'm walking back to the back over here to show you what the farmer plants are doing. And I forget when he actually planted these. I think he planted these, I want to say end of May-ish. It's because I think they were growing a little bit the last time we had a video. And here they are right here. And as you can see, looks like they're soybeans, which he said it was either going to be peanuts or soybeans. We know that he did soybeans last year, so it looks like there's soybeans again, which soybeans are good for the dirt, so that's good enough for me. And so everything that's clear up here is going to be what we're going to be using right now for the land. And let me zoom in a little bit. All right. I don't know if you can see Andrea and her mother in the distance. Let me zoom in a little more. Whoa. All right, that's zoomed in a lot. Let me zoom back out. All right, sorry about that. That is our garden this year, but it will be moved next year. So the farmer will actually be taking that spot over, so he can just go straight across instead of doing that little weird angle thing. Of course, when we started that garden, we didn't know that it was going to be farmed, so that's why we put it in that spot. So anyway, in front of me is the official stakes for our house. So the west side of the house is going to be over here. There's going to be a door on that side. And then coming around to the front, which is going to be over here. And then the back, which is going to be here. We have a sliding door that's going to be on the back. And then of course we have the front door. And to the right over here, if you can see the stakes, that's where the drain field is going to be. When they went to bush hog, we took all the stakes up and then we put them back, and we did the old tried and true triangulation method, where we got some big stakes, put them in the ground, and then we got a couple of 300-foot tape measures and just did it the old-fashioned way. It was a lot more accurate than the way I was doing it, but before, even though it took a little longer, it's a lot more accurate. So the small single wide is going over here. So it's going to actually have some shade on it in the morning time, which is good. Andrea's mother is extremely ecstatic. So she's already started to pack up her stuff to move. Oh, here comes Sherlock. And yeah, Sherlock's looked like he's about ready to pass out. And so she's starting to move. We have the culvert, which is over here. And so then we're going to have a drive, which will be this gravel material, go over to the side of the house where the side of the door is, and then there'll be another gravel drive going over to where her mom's house is going to be. Weird enough, DHEC requires a separate septic tank for her mother's little house, even though it'll probably take 30 years for it to actually fill up because it's not going to get used that much. So it'll be the same size tank as what ours is going to be. And then the drain field is a little bit larger because it's two separate structures. If it was a 4-bedroom in one structure, it would have been a lot smaller than this. So, all right, they're coming back now. But now the good news is, the reason we're doing all of this is the people that are going to be installing our double wide and the people that are going to be installing Andrea's mother's single wide is they're going to start Monday with the building pad for both of the houses. They were actually up at her place yesterday to see what it was going to take to actually move it from where she is now to where she is here, which is about, I think about 50 miles ish. And our double wide is going to be coming in on Monday. And so it took a little more than a month and a half for the trailer to get manufactured and shipped from Alabama. It's the factory is on the border between Alabama and Mississippi on I-22, and is has to come all the way to here. So I don't know how long that trip takes. By car it would take 9 hours, but you're talking about hauling double wide pieces on the interstate, so who knows how long that takes. So it would probably take 2 or 3 days. And I lost the dog somewhere, so I'll have to go find him in a minute. Oh, there he is. So there's the update. As things progress, I'll be sending more videos out. We were also told by one of our neighbors that the electric company or the county, one of the two, actually maintains the ditch. So we might not need to maintain the ditch. He said normally they cut it by now, but they haven't cut it so far this year. And so this is the update. Hopefully in a couple weeks we'll have a trailer. The well is actually going in the front of the house. As long as it's at least 75 feet away from the drain field or the septic tanks, then we're good. And that should be it. We're thinking it'll probably be into August, a couple weeks in September, when we're actually able to move in, because as soon as they set it, we have to get power and internet here. And obviously we have to pay the mobile home people. We had to sign a thing that said that we're not allowed to occupy it until they get paid in full, which I thought was kind of funny. But we're thinking into August, beginning of September. We're going Monday to break our lease. So our lease is going to be good until October 1st. So even if they're off by 2 or 3 weeks, we still got a buffer. I'd rather have a little bit of buffer than I would be try to cut it close. So everything's really excited here. I know I'm rambling, but I'm excited. And I will probably do a video in the next few days as it updates. Andrea is going to try to see the mobile home when it comes in on Monday, so we'll see. If we do, then I'll do a video of that on the dealer lot, possibly if they'll let us. If not, I'll do it when it's out here. So everybody have a good weekend. Bye.